Hi, this is David Odell with OdellCompleteConcrete. Today we're just going to be doing a small 8x12 little patio addition. See this little area here? We're just going to remove the grass, and a couple of sprinklers were in there, but the homeowner had already capped those off. So all we're going to do is dig out the dirt and extend this out to the corner of the old patio. And that little strip of concrete along the planter bed, we'll remove that too. We can't remove it all up against the wall because that little block is sitting on top of the concrete. So we can just remove about a foot wide of the concrete that's there. So it'll be this one solid piece. It's a lot cleaner when you can just remove all the small pieces and make one big piece. It looks better in the end. Also will hold up better. So here's what it looks like after we remove that other section of concrete. We've already drilled in to the edges of the old concrete and put some rebar in there. That way it can't move or shift. And what we're doing, we're mixing bag concrete in the front yard with a little like a four bag mixer for the 60-pound concrete mix. Bags. That's what we put in there, 4 to 5 bags at a time, which is about one wheelbarrow. So that's what we mix, and we just mix each one and bring one wheelbarrow back here at a time. And this particular mix here is a 4500 psi mix design. Then also, as we're mixing, we're throwing about a handful of stealth fiber mesh into each mixture. Now the old patio that we're matching over there has a slight swell or valley in it where the water kind of runs off through the middle, and it used to run off into the dirt. So what we have to do is we have to continue the swell all the way through the new concrete to get the water all the way to the end where the lawn is. And then it can run across that and around the side of the house and out to the front. And also what we're doing is a rock salt finish on that. And what that is, normally the rock salt is used for water softeners to soften the water. What I use it for is to make holes in the concrete. And that's it's a finish that's been around for quite a while, and it's not really that popular anymore, but we still have to match the existing, which was probably done about 20-30 years ago. And brick and salt finish was a real popular item back then. So we're gonna match it, and what we do is we throw the salt rock on there, just randomly broadcast it out there, and then just slightly tap it in. And that's something you would do right before you would normally broom at the concrete about at that time. So this is a pretty easy little pour. This is a good beginner slab, something like this, and it's fairly common. This could be this is a good size for a shed pad as well, if you're doing a shed, and it's pretty simple to do. You just need a mixer, which you can rent, or if you got multiple projects to do, you could always purchase one. They're not that expensive, about like $250. You can get one of these mixers and mix up as much as you can handle at a time and section it off and just keep on pouring. So we've thrown the salt out here. Now I'm just lightly tapping it in. On a larger project, what I would do is I have it looks similar to a linoleum roller, but the one I have is really designed for rolling the salt in, but the linoleum rollers work as well. But this is such a small project, I can reach out and just tap the salt in with a trowel or a hand float. Also, I'm going to drag the horsehair broom over the salt to give it a little more texture, because even though we have a lot of the holes in the concrete, which will give it some texture and non-slip, the broom actually will help out the non-slip part, because when you put the salt on, it's a smooth finish, so you're going to still have a lot of high points in it that are smooth, and it will get slippery when wet. So it's a good idea to broom them either before you put the salt in or after. Either way is fine. So you can see we just lean out on one trowel and then slightly tap it in with the other trowel. And I use a large trowel for this. That way we span the weight out in a larger area so we don't actually hit the concrete itself. And if you do happen to sink the salt in a little too far and you leave a trowel mark or something from pounding it in, you can touch it up, or even the broom will knock out that mark if you broom after the salt goes in. You can see there that I was kind of troweling it because my trowel actually hit the concrete at one point. Now after this is poured, you can wait the very next day. You can start wetting it down and the salt's going to dissolve, and then that's when you'll see all the holes left in the concrete. The joint that we put in there is just a 3/4 inch deep with 1/2 inch radius, and it matches the existing joint from the pool deck. That's what we lined up that joint with to kind of continue this whole theme. So with a big trowel like this, you can get out there a little early and it's going to hold you up pretty good without sinking down. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to contact me. If you like these sort of videos, don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to see the latest and greatest as I upload them, you just press the little bell next to the subscribe button, and then as soon as they go up, you'll get a notice, and then you can watch the newest. Thanks, and have a good day.